Massachusetts Family Institute has had a record number of victories this year. We are undaunted by the challenges we face in our culture. We advance one win at a time.
So I just want to be clear with the people of Massachusetts. Abortion, medication abortion, will remain legal and accessible here in the Commonwealth.
In Massachusetts, boys are allowed to play on girls' teams if the school does not offer an all-male team in that sport.
We would be teaching kids basically that they're sexual from birth.
It's important for youth in Massachusetts to have access to sex ed that is LGBTQ inclusive.
Strong families, guided by faith and empowered by freedom, are foundational to the well-being and prosperity of our communities and our society. MFI, from its founding, has been unwavering in its commitment to strengthening families, protecting faith, and defending freedom to secure the vitality and health of our beloved Commonwealth.
MFI is protecting the sanctity of life from a radical pro-abortion agenda sponsored by the state and local municipalities. We partnered with our allies to defeat an unconstitutional bill that would have fined pregnancy resource centers and violated their free speech rights. In a state that wants to be a sanctuary for abortion, we again worked with our allies to defeat the abortion expansion bill. Last year, almost 4,000 students said, "We don't want pornographic sex ed, we're getting out." And 4,000 kids opted out. And we want to do the same thing in every town and city here in Massachusetts.
As the Department of Education and organizations like Planned Parenthood flood schools with sexually explicit materials, MFI is working tirelessly to counter their nefarious efforts.
There was a female player on the Dayton Rehoboth field hockey team going up against a male player on the opposite team, and the male player shot on goal. The ball hit her right in the teeth, knocked her teeth out so bad that she actually had to have surgery. So Dayton Rehoboth, thankfully, in response to that, has actually taken action now.
Our efforts to expose a controversial drag queen performance at the Sutton High School ultimately led to local residents flipping their school board and planning to pass common sense policies. And we supported the right of a college student to freely exercise his right to host a Jesus Club on campus. MFI has become a national leader in developing affordable K-12 education through church-based learning centers. Due to the support of the local church, a student can get a 5-day-a-week education for as low as $100 a month. There are now 15 church-based learning centers serving about 600 students.
We totally support the ministry of MFI and simply for helping us to articulate the vision and carry it out. Concerning the Learning Center.
We are supporting residents of Leominster who want to push back against a secret policy that allows students to socially transition at school without parental consent.
As a Christian parent and educator, I feel obligated to inform you that Leominster High School requires teachers to lie about minor children, even to their own parents.
MFI's education initiative excites me the most because I believe strongly that parents are the critical and most important educator in their child's life.
We swiftly acted to stop anti-Christian discrimination in Groton Dunstable Public Schools after discovering that the charter of the DEI Advisory Committee promoted the exclusion of Christians. And after the Tewksbury Library decided to cancel a presentation at the library to challenge boys and women's sports, MFI worked with local advocates to successfully get the presentation reinstated.
So here's my call to action. Call your local public library that has hosted a Drag Queen Story Hour and say, "I'd like the chance to read my book in the library." And if they say no, they're likely breaking the law.
MFI recently launched the Massachusetts Liberty Legal Center. We recently filed a lawsuit in partnership with the ACLJ to sue Governor Healy and her $1 million smear campaign against pregnancy resource centers.
To vindicate a student's First Amendment rights. Liam did everything correct in this situation. I think it's telling that they didn't even attempt to address our arguments in their reply.
The values that MFI upholds and defends, such as parental rights, religious liberty, and knowing that individuals and families such as mine do not have to feel like they're alone in the fight, is something that I'm really grateful for.
As we gather in celebration of our achievements in the defense of faith, family, and freedom in the Commonwealth, let us continue our forward charge together to the victories that lie ahead.